The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Impact Day. And just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. Have pen and paper or tablet on hand to take some notes. You can email me as well at stacybenedict@bhhsfloridarealty.com or text me at 954-579-7555 if you are experiencing any technical difficulties and need assistance. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, and feel free to type in a question or a chat as we will be monitoring these throughout the presentation today. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Elaine Glandon. Elaine, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, Stacy. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Impact Day. We're really glad you've joined us. We have lots of great information to share with you this morning, so be ready to take some notes. So I'm Elaine Glandon, the Northwest and Central Regional Vice President for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. And I'd like to introduce you to my counterparts, our regional vice presidents, who are, we're all responsible for the operations of our branch sales offices across the state. So for me, I'm responsible for the West Coast offices in these counties: Sarasota County, Manatee, Hillsborough, Orange, Lake, Seminole, Alachua, and Brevard counties. Carol Hill, who is our vice president of the Northeast region, is responsible for the East Coast offices in Palm Beach County, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. Sean Stradowski is responsible for our West Coast offices in Lee and Collier counties. So I'd like to introduce you to Ray Mesa, who is our president and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. And Ray is responsible for managing all aspects of the company. As you can see from his bio, Ray's very active in both the National Association of Realtors, the Florida Association of Realtors, and the Miami Association of Realtors. Ray was named among real estate's most powerful and influential industry leaders by the Swain Poll Power 2000, which is one of the real estate industry's most influential executive publications. And also, Ray is one of Risk Media's Hall of Fame newsmakers. So you're going to be hearing and receiving a lot of valuable emails from Ray about Florida and national real estate news. So please take time to read them, excuse me, because knowledge is always power. So today's agenda. Joining us first is Eric Spotswood, who is the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage, which is our in-house lender and is owned by HomeServices. So Prosperity Home Mortgage is a full-service mortgage bank that specializes in residential and refinance loans. They offer a wide range of mortgage products, which Eric will review with you today. Our next speaker after Eric is Rob Dutcher, who is the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is also company owned and our in-house closing title company. So Rob will share with you how our title company will make your closings smooth and successful. Also with us today is Caroline Bradley. She's the account executive with Cinch Home Services, who is our partner home warranty company. She will be sharing with you the peace of mind and smooth transaction benefits that having a home warranty will bring to your buyers and sellers. And next, we'll welcome Sharon Sapp, who is our Vice President of Business Development, Relocation, and Referrals. She'll discuss outgoing referrals and incoming broker-to-broker referrals. These are business opportunities that will enhance your earning potential and grow your customer base. And our final presenter today is Stacy Benedict, who is our Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. Stacy is going to give you a lot of information on Berkshire Hathaway's technology and the many marketing tools that we have designed to help you grow your business. So we're in very special company. Our parent company is HomeServices of America, which is one of the many Berkshire Hathaway owned companies. And at the bottom of our slide, Warren Buffett's quote is so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. As you probably know, Warren Buffett is a chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. So we are HomeServices, and we're very proud to be a part of one of the country's premier providers of real estate services. And this slide is really a screenshot of the HomeServices website. HomeServices is one of the Berkshire Hathaway companies and is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services, real estate brokerage, mortgage title, insurance, relocation, and franchises. And this is a map of all the HomeServices companies around the United States. HomeServices is unique in that they own many Berkshire Hathaway branded companies all across the United States, and they also own what HomeServices calls private label companies. So you'll see names on this map like Harry Norman in Atlanta, Georgia, Ebby Holiday in Dallas, Texas, Iowa, Realty, Long and Foster in the Mid-Atlantic states, all companies that have been in business many, many years, very successful. And so take a look on the left hand of the slide at the 2020 stats for HomeServices. 346,161 transactions closed in 2020 with a sales volume of $152.2 billion. That's 883 offices with 43,258 agents around the United States. Now, our company, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, our 2020 statistics, we closed as a company $3.3 billion in sales volume in 2020. And that's over 12,611 real estate transactions, leases executed, and title policies issued. We are a full-service brokerage founded in 1999. We have 1,650 sales professionals around the state of Florida in 35 locations. You'll see them on the map on the right, serving 21 counties in Florida. And as a Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty sales professional, you can use any of our 35 locations during business hours. Just bring a business card and show the card at the reception desk. Our company is very diversified and positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. 34 languages are spoken from among our 1,650 sales professionals. So if you fluently speak a second language, please be sure to let your manager and broker know. Our brand, the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices brand, we're a national real estate brokerage network and among the few organizations trusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. Warren Buffett is one of the most respected businessmen in the world, and the Berkshire Hathaway name makes our company a part of the elite ranks of global brands. Now you see strength, integrity, trust, longevity, excellence. These are the qualities that Berkshire Hathaway stands for. It's really in our DNA. And these are some pretty amazing numbers on the slide. According to the Forbes 2020 Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the 4th largest public company in the world. And the current price of Berkshire Hathaway's Class A shares of stock is an awesome $381,600 per share, with a market cap of $582.5 billion. I think we all wish we had bought at least one share of that stock a long time ago. It would be wonderful. Berkshire Hathaway employs nearly 391,500 people and owns more than 66 different companies. Some of Berkshire Hathaway's well-known brands are Geico Insurance, Dairy Queen, Duracell Batteries, Kraft Heinz Company, Fruit of the Loom, NetJet, See's Candies, Pampered Chef, Benjamin Moore, and of course, us, Home Services of America. And Berkshire Hathaway also owns a major stake in companies like American Express and Bank of America. So you can visit our Berkshire Hathaway Resource Center, and you're going to find a list of discounts and benefits, like with Geico Insurance, that you can receive as a Berkshire Hathaway real estate agent, all because of your brand affiliation. Now, also in 2020, Berkshire Hathaway was ranked on Fortune magazine's list of the world's most admired companies as number 5 of the most admired companies in the world. And Berkshire Hathaway has ranked among the top 5 companies for the past 13 years. So Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a global real estate network with over 1,500 real estate offices and more than 50,000 sales professionals. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices has global offices in Europe, in Berlin, Germany, Lisbon, Portugal, London, England, Madrid, Spain, Milan, Italy, in Canada, offices in Toronto and Montreal, in Mexico, in Cancun and San Miguel, and an office in Dubai. So this map that is on the slide, it's a great visual that shows the strength of the company. And this is a page you'll want to use in your listing presentations. It's found on the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Resource Center, which Stacy will tell you much more about in her marketing presentation this morning. So our strong culture aligns with as a company, aligns with our belief in giving back. The Sunshine Kids Foundation is a charity that is supported by Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Real Estate nationally. Sunshine Kids is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping kids with cancer. They provide positive group activities free of charge for young cancer patients receiving treatments in hospitals in Florida and all across the United States. So since 2001, Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has raised over $3.8 million for the kids. And you can donate to support the kids by going to sskchampions.com, or you can text to SSK 50155. And you can also sign up for an automatic commission contribution of any amount, even a small amount you want to donate from each of your commission checks. And we really would appreciate your support to a wonderful, wonderful charity. So just as a reminder, if you have any questions, please enter your questions in the box on the right. And now we'll continue with the rest of our presentation for today.
So I'd like everybody to be introduced to Eric Spotswood. Eric, it's all yours.
All right. Thank you for having me, everybody. Great to be here, at least see you virtually. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day. I tell you, Elaine, I can't help but hear that part of your presentation every time. I think, when am I going to get the call to go to Lisbon so I can talk with some of the people over there about lending? I'm waiting on that call. I haven't gotten it just yet. So I know this is everybody's favorite part. Everybody's like, I can't wait to hear the lending guy talk. I promise I'm going to try to not let you go to sleep. So who am I? Why am I here? And why are we here? So my name's Eric Spotswood. I'm the regional market manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage, and that means I cover our operations across the state of Florida. The beautiful thing about us is that we're not just a mortgage company. You know, a lot of people here, if we did a show of hands and said how many people have heard of Prosperity Home Mortgage, probably not a lot of you before you were with Berkshire Hathaway would have raised your hands. But the reality is we're you. We're a Berkshire Hathaway wholly owned company. You got to imagine Warren Buffett owns everything, right? So of course he owns a mortgage company. But we've been around since 1984. We're in 700 branches across the United States. We did over $12 billion in production. So the way I like to describe us is we're the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not too small. We're not too big. We're right there in between. So that means that we have all the tech and the programs and processes that all the big players are going to have, but we don't have the big player red tape and hierarchy and bureaucracy that goes on. It's much, much easier to move things through with us. So if we move on to the next slide. So the reason why we're here is that we were founded by realtors. We were founded by a group, this name probably will be a little bit more familiar to those in real estate, Long & Foster. Long & Foster is about 12,000 agents in the Mid-Atlantic area. So they founded us 35 years ago. So our focus has been and will always be solely on realtors. How do we make sure that we're making a realtor's life as easy and as smooth as possible? We're not a bank, so we don't deal with investments, auto loans, any of the other deposits and things that other people worry about. We live, eat, sleep, breathe agents. How do we make sure the service there is great? But in 2017, Long & Foster was acquired by Berkshire Hathaway. So Berkshire Hathaway started looking at what are we going to do with this new lending arm? But what they found was there's an immediate cultural synergy. And what I mean by that is nobody on this call is here to be a transactional agent. Everybody's here to work on referrals, to be work on your sphere of influence, have repeat business that comes in the door. That's the same way that we operate. In 20 years of doing this in lending, what I can say is a lot of times when conversations are had about loans, it's had around, well, what's the profitability? How much are we making on that loan? The client's not happy. Well, how much are we making on that loan? And we'll see what we can do to make them happier. We don't make decisions like that. We make decisions based on how do we make sure that we're going to get repeat business from that client down the line, because we know that's the way you operate. So we're not focused on the transaction. We're focused on the relationship. And as you can see down there at the bottom, we have all the processes and programs and everything that all the big players are going to have. So we look at the next slide. I want to show you some of these wonderful faces that you're going to be engaging with. We actually have a couple new ones to add to the list as well. The team has been growing incredibly this year. We're very excited. But again, this is one of the things that makes us different. When your client comes in with a pre-approval letter from abclending.com that they got in there, and you need to get a hold of somebody, you need to know how to really move things forward, who do you call? How do you get a hold of those people? It can be hard. Or if they're going through their local bank and it's a big bank and their operating center that they're going to be processing the loan out of is Texas, who are you calling to really move that forward? These people are all in your local market. They're there you can see them face to face. They can meet clients face to face. And that's why I make that analogy of the third bowl of porridge. Yes, we are coast to coast. Yes, we did do, last year we were actually up to about $15 billion in business. So yes, we did an incredible amount of business, but we're local. We're hyper local to your area, and we want to be available. And because, as I mentioned before, we're not a bank, we don't work bankers' hours. There's not a person on this call that is working an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday shift. It doesn't exist. You work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Well, guess what? That's our shift too. That's the same shift that we're going to work. So if you need these people and it's Friday night or it's Saturday afternoon or it's Sunday evening, we're available because that's when you need us. The other thing that's different is being able to contact me. When you have somebody who you need to get a hold of, again, and it's an escalation with, I don't want to pick on any big bank, but it's an escalation with a big bank and it's 7 o'clock on a Friday night, who do you call to try and get that resolved? Closing's happening on Monday. If something's going awry with us, you call me. You call me, text me, email me. I've always got my cell phone. It's always directly next to me, so you can get a hold of me. And I've got a 4-month-old at home, so I don't sleep very much. You can get a hold of me whenever you need me. Now let's talk about some of the things that we can do. The market is wild, and I know I am preaching to the choir right now, but we've never seen anything like this before. Inventory is crazy. There's all these bidding wars that are going on. So the thing that you want to make sure that you're doing right now is putting yourself in the driver's seat and giving yourself as much control over the process as possible. That's the thing, that when somebody comes in with a pre-approval letter and it's with somebody else, how much control do you really have over that process? The one thing that we're going to give you, again, as a Berkshire Hathaway owned company, is more control. More control, again, as I just mentioned, in the contact hours for the people on the team and for myself, more control of being able to talk to people that are decision makers that are going to be able to move things forward. Another thing that we can do is the first bullet on this list, our Buyer's Advantage program. When somebody comes in and they're going to go shopping over the weekend, I know one of the first questions you have, are you going to buy cash? Please say you're buying cash. Oh, you're going to get a loan? Okay. Do you have a pre-approval letter yet? When they say yes, you say, okay, now we're ready to go shop. The thing I'd love to implant with everybody is this is the largest financial decision that most people are going to make in their lives. When I make important decisions in my life, if I was going to go to a doctor and have a procedure done, if I was having work done on my home, if I was even having repairs done on my house, I'd have a couple opinions done on that because it's very important. The largest financial transaction, most people will just get one bid and call it a day. I think that they're selling themselves short. If somebody comes in, they say, yes, I've been pre-approved. You always want to ask them, have you had a second set of eyes on that? There's a lot of small print lending. We are famous for sending out stacks of paperwork with all kind of fun legalese, verbiage that are in there. Sometimes a client doesn't fully understand the offer that they're getting. Our team is here to make sure we're looking over that. We can go over it with a fine-tooth comb so the client is getting what they think they're getting and there's no surprises at the end of the day. That's just, being a trusted advisor to your client. It puts them in the best situation. But the other thing we do, getting back to that first bullet, is instead of just having that pre-approval letter, we know that there's going to be time while they're going to be shopping. We'd love to say that they get the pre-approval letter, they bid on the home, they get it, and they're ready to go all same day. That would make life so much easier. But that's not the world we live in, especially today. So since there's time, why not use that time to your advantage? What the Buyer's Advantage process does is it continues to get documentation from the client to vet out that loan while you're shopping. There's a lot of benefits to that. One of the benefits is anyone who's been in real estate for a while has had a loan that's fallen apart. And when does it fall apart? Right before closing. Why does that happen? How does it not get identified earlier in the process? The analogy I like to use is it's like when you take your car into the shop and you say, there's something leaking out here. And I think it's some of the, I don't know anything about cars. It's the flux capacitor. Something's going on there. They're going to say, all right, well, here's the work and here's what it might take to get that done. But then you get the call back. I know I always get a call back and they say, well, Mr. Spotswood, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 things that also need to get done. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that up front? They're like, well, I hadn't looked under the hood of the car. I didn't know. That's what happens with lending. When you have a pre-approval letter, you don't know anything but the stated information the client's given you. We haven't looked under the hood of the car yet. So as you go through the process, you uncover things and you really learn the details about the client. With our Buyer's Advantage process, we're going to do that while they're shopping, not once the contract is signed and everything's going forward. So the sooner you can get them to us, we can vet it out. So A, it's going to help avoid those last minute issues. B, it's going to give you flexibility in the closing date because as all the things are completed early in the process, once you sign the contract, it's all done. The heavy lifting part is done. So you have a lot more flexibility, which makes things a lot less stressful. There's not a client out there who's like, I can't wait to buy a house because I can't wait to do the loan. No one says that. No one wants to do the loan. I have no disillusions that we're the fun part of the process. The fun part's finding the house and painting the walls and organizing the furniture and things like that. So you can get all that stuff out of the way with the lending earlier so that they can focus on the fun stuff. But the last thing it does, especially in a tight market like this, is when everybody's walking in with these competitive bids, and I know they're everywhere out there right now, everybody's walking in with the same generic pre-approval letter. You can come in behind them with a full loan commitment. So who has a competitive advantage in that situation? You do. This is absolutely no cost, no obligation to the client at all. We just know that it's better service. The reason why a lot of banks aren't going to do it, cost. They have to assign underwriters, processors, all those things. So a lot of banks are going to look at that and say, well, what if you don't get a home, or what if you don't pick me? We're going to look at it the other way. What if you do? What if you do? What's the difference in that service experience? And that's the way that we're going to operate to make sure your clients are in a good place. Another couple bullets, I'm not going to hit on them all. VA clients, first responders, teachers, we're going to waive the origination fee for them just as a thank you for what they do for our community. VA clients as well, we will also credit them back the cost of the appraisal at closing. There is no one you will find in the market that does a VA loan cheaper than us, and we can cycle it, we can close it just as fast as we can close a conventional loan. So if your clients are going anywhere else for a VA loan, they're paying too much and probably waiting too long. So just as a thank you to them. Another thing that's huge in a market like this, and again, I talk about keeping control over the process. Most lenders, when you order an appraisal, are going to go through an appraisal management company. Anyone who knows what an appraisal management company is just shuddered a little bit in your seat when I use that term. What an appraisal management company does, again, 90% plus lenders use them, is they have a company that's outside of them because they don't know appraisers in every single market that they're going to send over to and order an appraisal. They're going to say, who do you have local in the area that can do it? Well, the company is going to put out a halo and say, who in this region wants to complete that order? Well, who in this region can be vague? You may be in Coral Springs and they're coming from Stewart. You might be in Miami and they're coming from Boca. And you say, well, why are you doing this market? You don't know this market. How are you assigned to know this neighborhood? We do it differently. Every appraiser that we use is referred to us by a Berkshire Hathaway agent. If you have any appraisers that you know that are local to the area that are fantastic, we'd love to get them as a referral. We're constantly building out the panel. So they're not employees of our company. They stay employed where they are, but we add them to our company panel, that is. And then when we place an order, the way that our system works is it looks at the same region and it says, where's the property? We look at the appraiser whose office is the closest to the property and we work on assigning them to the loan. That means that you're going to have better appraisals done with more accurate values, and it's going to protect that value. Now, why do they want to work for us? Because if they get the order from the appraisal management company, say the client was charged $500 for the appraisal management company has to keep a fee for their services. So they may only get $350 that $500. When they work with us, the client in that situation, say they're charged the same $500, they get every single penny of that. Why? Because we're not trying to make money off appraisals. We want the best appraisers to work with us, and we want the best values for you and your clients. We want to know way fewer issues, that is, than anyone out there in the market. So again, continues to give you control. Next slide. The more things that we do that are absolutely free marketing. We have a mobile app. I saw a study that said the average person is on their cell phone 8 hours a day. Oh, that stings a little, doesn't it? But the thing is, it's our alarm clock, it's our music, it's our navigation, it's our email, it's everything. So you need to be where they are. So we have a mobile app, and it's great for things like open houses because you can send the mobile app to the client. The mobile app has your contact information. So you get with the mortgage consultant that's assigned to your area. They will download it with all your information, your Facebook, your Twitter, your websites. All that information gets downloaded on there. You can send it to a client. The great thing for you, and this is why I talk about it with open houses, if you have a client come in, you know there's a part of them that's wondering, how much is the payment on this house? Can I afford this? Am I in the right area? So you can send them the mobile app and just say, hey, I know you're walking through here, and if you happen to visit any other houses, I've got an app that has a calculator on it. You know at some point they're going to find a calculator that they can see what the payments are, what their range that they can get approved for is. Where are they going to find it if they don't get it from you? They're going to find it online. What are those other online sites going to have? Other realtors that it's trying to defer them to. If you get them through the mobile app, the only person they ever see is you. And not only that, but when they download the app and they use it, you get a notification. So the person who's just the nosy neighbor coming around and looking and no, I just curious to see what the house looked like, you don't know. Maybe they're serious, maybe they're not. But if they download the app and all of a sudden you see them use it 6 times that day, they all of a sudden made their way onto the warm or hot list for you, and you know that they're a much more serious buyer. Other things we do, property flyers, co-branded materials, really anything that you need. You talk to your mortgage consultant, we'll put together a marketing package and make sure we're doing everything we can to help you and your clients, including a great buyer packet. It has all kinds of information about frequently asked questions, terms, documents that you're likely going to need during the process. So very helpful to potential buyers. And it also has everybody's favorite, free money. So you go in there on page 3, I believe it is, in the buyer package, and there's a $400 voucher for free money off closing costs. So come into us. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Oh, sorry, I forgot this slide got it in here. Not only are we confident enough that we're great at what we do, we want to make sure that clients are getting an opportunity to look at it and get the best offer out there. You get a client to us that has a valid offer, and valid offer we mean actually as a loan estimate. So it can't be something that said somebody that just said, I heard there was a deal down the street. We have to actually see that they're physically getting an offer. We will meet or beat that offer. If we don't and we show that they close with that offer, we'll give them a $250 gift card. That's how confident we are in the work that we do. Our statistics show that 87% of the time you put a client on the phone with us, we're going to win that business. So let your clients come and chat with us. Like I said, if they're already pre-approved, which happens a lot of the time, just ask them, have you had a second opinion? If you haven't had a second opinion, come talk to my people. They're going to meet or beat that offer. If they don't, they're going to offer you a gift card. So we would love an opportunity to partner with you. We look forward to talking to all of you as the market opens up. I look forward to seeing all of you in your offices, and welcome aboard to the greatest company in the world. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day.
Wow, thank you, Eric. That was a wealth of information. Really appreciate that. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Rob Dutcher from Florida Title and Guarantee. Rob, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rob Dutcher. I'm the business development manager for the Orlando area, and also I run our centralized services that does back staff work as well. So the first thing we have as a company are great managers, and every company, everywhere in the world has great managers. The brokers you're now working with are the best brokers. I know 90% of them personally. They are all the best. We hire the best. That's what we do. So we have Jeff Hall, who's our division president. We have Sherry Roll, who is the East Coast manager, and then Kelly Davis, who is the West Coast manager. As you get started with Florida Title and Guarantee, you're going to see every single closer will have that direct email to their manager. At any point, if you're not happy with what you're getting, you can email them and you'll get a prompt response. Uh-oh.
I can still hear you, Rob.
Sorry, my computer's doing something.
While we wait a minute for Rob to catch up,
Stacy or no?
I'm sorry? Just as a reminder, we are recording this session and we'll make it available to everybody at either the end of this day. Rob, we do hear you.
Can you hear me again, Stacy, or no?
Yeah, we hear you. You never left us.
Okay, sorry about that. My computer just all of a sudden started closing itself down, so it looks like I'm having a couple of issues.
Can you still see the slides?
Here at Florida Title and Guarantee, what's that?
Can you still see the slides?
I can see the slides, yep. I can still see everything now. It just kind of went out for me for a minute, and then I think it switched off. It doesn't help my brain.
Yeah, we've all been there, so we totally understand, but you never left us, so it's all yours again.
So we have a commitment to superior customer service, and what that means is that we're going to do everything that we can do to not only help you close your deal that you send to us, but also since we're in your office with you, if you are representing a buyer or maybe you just have a seller who wanted to use another title company, we are more than happy to help you with any title related issues that you may have on it. So if it's a settlement statement that looks funny to you or something like that, you can always come to us. All of our closers are called licensed title representatives. It is not mandatory in the state of Florida to be licensed. However, we make sure that all of us are. So just like you as the real estate agent, we take continuous education classes as well. And our continuous education classes allow us to keep up to date with the most recent items within the title industry. Go ahead, Stacy. Thank you. We conduct face-to-face closings at each Berkshire and Hathaway office. So once again, we are in your office. We are part of your company. We are part of the family. So we will close in your office for you. And then your agents can get paid, you as the agent can get paid directly at closing. So no more random checks or anything like that. It can actually be directly at closing. Now on to everyone's favorite chart, how title insurance and mortgages work. So we just talked to Eric. Eric has the mortgage side, which is over on your left-hand side. You can see all the fun stuff that mortgage people get to do. On the right-hand side, you can see our part of the process. So as title, what we do is we do a title search and we do an examination, which means we check the public records to see what's recorded and who actually has the right to sell the property. So if you get a seller and maybe they don't actually own it, then we'll let you know what we need to do in order to resolve that. After that, our processor will go ahead and get surveys, payoffs, anything like that, and then we'll go ahead and put those into the file. At that point, we're what we call clear to close. So then we start to work with the lender if there's a lender on the deal. And then we get their closing instructions and documents from the lender. We prep all of the documents. We close and fund the documents for you. We go ahead and send them to recording so that they're a public record. And then finally, we issue what's called a title policy. We do have a class that we can teach on title insurance if there's further questions. Tips and tricks to ordering title. Now, once again, if you're ordering from anybody else, another title company because the seller picks them or you know them, great. I'm not here to convince you to use us because quote unquote, we're the best, or we've got the best squishy toys, or whatever weird things title companies try and do anymore. The answer is when you send over a title order to anyone in the world, the best way to do it is make sure that your contract has a clear legal description. Make sure you have full names of all your parties. And then if you have a prior policy, so if that seller has a prior policy, include that as well. That can always help. After that, you want to make sure that you have the names that want to be on the deed, their marital status, contact information. Make sure you send all of the addendums over. Important information like, hey, this is a mail away closing, especially if it's international. Hey, there's a recent death on this one. Someone's going to try and use a power of attorney. The property's held in a trust. All of that information is important. And the reason it's so important is because if we know it up front, and once again, any title company that you're going to use, hopefully us, giving them the information up front will go ahead and set up your buyer and or seller for success, which then obviously reflects the best on you because it looks like you did your great job as well. So update on closing changes. It's important to work with the buyer, mortgage company, seller on the closing dates. If there's any changes, go ahead and send them over to us as well. And then we do what's called a title search offered at listing. Not every title company does this. We do it because, once again, we're part of the same families. And what this means is that if you're going out to try and get a listing, we can do a title search. Once you get the listing, we can do a title search. And what that means is that we're going to go ahead and review the title and make sure that everything's okay. Sorry, I'm having another small computer blip. I apologize. So we're going to go ahead and do a full title search. What that means is that if there's any outstanding liens, so maybe they took out a lien 15 years ago and they forgot about it, something like that, we're going to go ahead and find that. If there's an old issue, so somebody didn't deed out their interest, something like that, we'll find it. What this means to you as a real estate agent is that it allows you to get them prepared. So once again, our job is to make you look good. And if you look good, then you get more deals. That's the way it works. It's real estate. So at the point of the listing, so once you get the listing, or even if you're going to go and do a listing presentation, you can always send us over a title search offered at listing. And then you can ask your branch manager or your local FTGA representative for the flyer that we see in front of us. There's discounts on Verizon, AT&T, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And you can skip this one, Stacy, sorry, because we're going to go over it with the new slides. The other thing I'd like to let everybody know about is the Florida Title and Guarantee Fee Sheet app. So within the iPhone store or the Apple Store currently, we have created an FTGA fee sheet application where you can go and run your own fee sheets on demand. So if you're out at the grocery store and Sally's seller comes up to you and says, hey, I see you're a real estate agent. I was thinking about selling my house. If I do blank, 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 and blank, how much money would I get? You could run it right there when you're in the grocery store. Then once you're completed, the fee sheets can be sent out as a PDF to your clients. Now, the difference between our fee sheet and a lot of fee sheets you're going to see from title companies is that our fee sheet was built just for us. So it's unique to us. And I can tell you that because myself and my partner that I worked with on developing the app made the app from scratch. So we built it from the ground up and we built it just for Florida Title and Guarantee. and it's easy to sign in. One of the things that I always struggle with is what's my password for this and what's my password for that. So the app itself uses sign in with Apple, which is the most secure way to sign in when you're on your phone. So it recognizes your face, your thumb, whichever type of phone you had, and says, okay, that is you. After that, you just select your closing office, your transaction type, and then who you want to do the quote for. So if you're in a buyer-driven county, you can select buyer. If you're in a seller-driven county, then you can go ahead and select seller. You put in the pertinent information, as we can see, and then the final item over there on the far right shows what will be displayed. So if it's for the seller, it'll show their net proceeds. So like I said, at any point, you could run one of these for any seller. If they want to know, what if we sell it for 306, and what if we sell it for 307, and what if we sell it for $5 million? What's the difference to me? You can run them directly where you're at from your phone. You can also ask your local title rep to run you a fee sheet, and we still do that for you, and we still like to do it so that you have all of the information you may need. The other thing we're introducing is called FTGA Exchange, and the exchange is a safe and secure way to send items through obviously a portal, okay? And other people have portals, I get it. Will you use the portal every day? Probably not. However, the way it's designed and why it's here is because of security. And so it uses MFA, which is multi-factor authentication, so that we know that that user is that user. It reduces the risk of fraudsters intercepting the non-public personal information. So you'll hear all about wire fraud and all the ways everyone's trying to avoid wire fraud. When we're using this, the buyer and the seller can log in to see their active and closed files. So if it's closed and they had signed up, then they're actually going to receive, they can go in there and see all of their closed documents if they've been sent to them. They can view their wire instructions. This is big. One of the ways that fraudsters do it is they mimic my email or your email and then send new wire instructions. They wire off the money to somebody and it's never to be seen again. The FBI deals with hundreds of these every single day. So it's important that we are securely sending those wire instructions over to them. And then this is the same one again. So once again, just in summation, sorry for all of my computer issues. As the local computer person, it's a bit of an embarrassment that my computer's breaking on me. But remember that Florida Title and Guarantee is your family. I tell the same story each time I do this. And when I was in the Orlando area, there's an office there called Mount Dora, obviously. And when I went to Mount Dora, I would see all of the realtors, and I talked to all the realtors before the pandemic. I used to see the realtors and talk to the realtors more than I talked to my own family, which sounds, well, maybe Rob, your family lives somewhere else. The reality is that my brother lives 100 steps away from me, but I still saw those agents. So we're not only invested from a monetary standpoint like a lot of title companies, or, hey, we've got this agent and we've got that. It becomes personal to us. So when you come in and you have an order, we're doing our job for you so that you're successful. And really that's what's going to make us different than any other title company you could ever use. So thank you, Stacy. Thank you, everybody, for dealing with my technical issues.
Well, Rob,
and I hope to
you
see
did
you
a great
guys.
job. Yeah, you absolutely did a great job navigating all of the slides and information, even with your tech issues. So all good. There's no reason not to use Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, even if it's just to ask a question. They're your partners. We're all in this together. So thanks again, Rob. Appreciate all the information.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.
So now it's my pleasure to introduce Caroline Bradley with Cinch Home Services, who is our home warranty partner. So Caroline, it's all yours. I see she's on, I'm sure.
I'm here. Can you hear me, Stacy?
Yeah, absolutely. You sound great. Thanks.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Caroline Bradley here from Cinch Home Services. Apologies for that. So coming right in, we are a national home protection company, and we are one of the leaders in our real estate channel market and your only provider for home protection across the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices footprint, located in Boca Raton, 40 plus years in business. My boss has been with the company 20 years, and I've been with the company about 2 years now, a little under 2 years. And although we are in every state, we do boast the largest service provider network right here in our backyard in Florida, and really have found a very interesting space right now in this market. So I'll talk more about that as we move forward, but just a little bit of history about us. So we're right here in Florida. I'm right here in Florida, and we've been in business for quite some time. So how are we helping right now in this market outside of the bullets here? In the seller's market right now, we want to alleviate out-of-pocket costs to get through transaction, and warranty is playing a huge role in that. For buyers who are taking advantage of great rates, we want to and paying a lot of out-of-pocket money, especially with outbids and full ask pricing. We want to make sure that our buyers are protected post-close transaction, and this is where home warranty is playing a very specific role right now in this very specific market. So that's something that we can talk offline on too individually. For me, I love what I do. I'm all in all the time. I'm married to a full-time realtor. I was a realtor for 7 years prior to joining Cinch. Wanted to stay in the channel in real estate, but not selling real estate. And 20 years in New York City in sales and marketing. Have a little 6-year-old. We're up here in Ponte Vedra, Florida, in St. Johns County, and I just love what I do. I love my company. I love the solutions that we offer. I just love being a part of a solution. I'm committed to you and your clients. I'm an extension of your business practice. I work for you, and I want to always be the first call and the last call, right? So what I really most love too is talking with your clients, with your sellers and buyers. You don't have to have the deep dive conversations. Send them all my way. Just want to get you to a position of what's covered, what the plan offers, how it works, and everything else comes to me, right? I'm the expert. You don't have to be. So basically, we cover all appliances and systems in the home, a little bit of cooling and heating and plumbing. A little bit of plumbing and electric, but we cover the entire HVAC system, 2 zones, all the appliances, and we address mechanical failure only, not structural. Structural is homeowners, very different than home warranty. Home warranty addresses mechanical failure only for appliances, systems, and again, some plumbing and electric. If we can't repair something, we replace it, okay? So this is a great dollhouse illustration. It goes around the home. It's a great visual, and this is really what the only thing that I could ask any of my agent teams to know. This is enough to know in a driveway, in a basement, in a walkthrough, at a listing presentation to endorse the home warranty and what home protection offers. You go around the house, here it is. By the way, no roofs, no siding, no fireplaces. Okay, we don't cover those things. Again, those are structural. This dollhouse is the impression that I just would love everybody to know about. Anything after this or more than this, send my way. I'll have that deep dive walkthrough conversation. How is it saving your buyers money? Well, and your sellers, frankly. We're on the market, things break, the seller's covered. They're offloading the home. They don't want to go and have to replace full systems or appliances. They place a claim, pay deductible, we come, we repair and replace. The same goes for your buyers, like I just mentioned. They're paying a lot right now to get through transaction, okay? They're paying top dollar most often right now. Most buyers don't have $5,000 sitting on the side should their HVAC system go 30 days, 60 days in. And that's what we come in to save the day. And this is where we're playing a huge role. Also, not sure if anybody has brought this up in the past, but if you have clients already that perhaps did not come down to Florida due to travel or COVID restrictions, and they have properties sitting empty, this is a great product to reach out about, right? It offers up a good reason to place a call, reach out, talk to your homeowners. They might not be in a buy-sell transaction, but they might have properties somewhere in this country or down here in Florida sitting empty, where putting a home protection plan on the property would be a great value add and a great reason for a call. This is just typical paperwork that you'll find in your loop. We have different paths to enrollment. We are in your loop. We always want to endorse and recommend the home warranty. We always want them to opt in, not opt out. It should be a bigger conversation than just checking a box to opt out. But this is pretty much what that speaks to. Again, peace of mind. This is our typical sales cycle of what it looks like. We can bypass this page. We kind of already went through it. This is your enrollment application. What I'd like to say here on this page is it is the agent's responsibility to, of course, offer up this product and coverage insofar as ancillary services and suite of services that Berkshire Hathaway offers. And then it is the agent's responsibility to enroll the home warranty with Cinch. And we, again, have different paths of enrollment. Once you enroll, it's a very simple process. You call it in, email in, go on the loop, or we do have a portal as well. You will get an invoice. An invoice will be generated. It is the agent's responsibility to get that invoice to closing, where it always gets funded. The warranty always gets paid for at closing. However you've negotiated that, whether the seller's paying for it, and we're enrolling a seller policy to transfer to the buyer at closing, or the buyer's paying for it for themselves from day of closing for 12 months. Again, we'll cover a seller for 12 months to 6-month listing periods, transfers to a buyer for 12 months, but it always gets paid for at closing. Agents also have contributed to the home warranty. They've purchased upgrades as gifts, closing gifts. It is tax deductible and RESPA compliant for agents to purchase a policy as a gift to their client. Sellers and buyers have split home warranty costs, but title typically writes the check to us out of seller or buyer funds. If a buyer wants to pay for it direct with credit card or check, of course we can do that, so can agents. But my point here with this page, it is the agent's responsibility to enroll, invoice, and secure payment at title, confirm payment at title. Some of the things that set us aside in this market, very, very special, two things. One is emergency lodging reimbursement, and the other is homeowners insurance deductible reimbursement. So what are those two things? Again, right? No roofs, no siding, but let's say your buyers have placed a homeowner's insurance claim. We will reimburse them up to $500 of their deductible. They can submit the invoice to me. I can walk through that process with them. Emergency lodging. If we cannot repair or replace heating and cooling after 24 hours of a diagnosis, we will reimburse up to $1,200 of a hotel stay. It'll be the choice of hotel and payment on the buyer, on the client, or seller, but we will reimburse that hotel bill, right, until we've repaired or replaced that HVAC or water to the home. It's not if a microwave breaks down, guys. So it's emergency lodging for a reason. So heating, cooling, and water. Claim no claim is a first-year buyer's policy benefit. If within the first year your buyers don't place a claim within the first 9 months, we will give them $100 towards a receipt of an HVAC maintenance. It's just a nice little thing. It's also a nice thing in 9 months, mark it on your calendar to reach back out to a warranty buyer and say, hey, have you placed a claim? No? Listen, did you know that you could get an HVAC maintenance reimbursement? Again, paths of enrollment. So this is a PDF. It's an editable PDF. Again, it's on loop. We do have a portal. We do have an 800 number. You can always call me to enroll. And certainly if you're new to home warranty, please just call me. Don't ever hesitate to loop me in with anything, whether it's enrollment, claims, process, payment, whatever the case may be.
Good. Well, thank you so much, Caroline. That was great. All good information, especially not only for your buyers, but also your sellers, especially in this time. So it is my pleasure to now introduce to you Sharon Sapp. Sharon, it's all yours.
There we are. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I just wanted to welcome you to Impact Day and to our company. I'm Sharon Sapp, Vice President of Business Development, Relocation, and Referrals for the company. And I want to give you some information on how to help you with placing referrals and how you can get referrals as you're joining our company. Just a minute, let me go. Okay, our team. Well, it's Monica McBride, and she is our relocation referral coordinator. Monica will be handling or does handle the incoming and outgoing referrals. Incoming meaning broker-to-broker referrals, outgoing placing referrals for you into our system, and I'll get into how that happens. And then myself, I handle the corporate relocation and assist Monica with the day-to-day processing of referrals, closing, and making sure all the status updates are done. We belong to one of the largest networks in the world, combined with our Berkshire Hathaway affiliates in the nation for broker-to-broker referrals, and also for our corporate relocation entities that we belong to. We as a company are a member of the ERC, which is the Employee Relocation Council. And why is that important to you? This is an organization that I've been a member of for over 20 plus years. And the membership consists of corporate entities, relocation companies, household goods, anyone dealing with corporate relocation. And this is an annual meeting. We get together in order to help and assist major corporations down to small corporations with handling the moves of their transferees domestically as well as internationally. And I'm also a member of the advisory council. To let you know how we're organized, the central source of our referrals comes here. Everything is tracked here in our office. In other words, we receive incoming referrals and we place your outgoing referrals. So if you have a client that says to you, well, Lee, I want to buy, but I need to sell my house, we can help place that referral for you. The incoming referrals come into us, and Monica will handle placing those out from all our brokerage contacts around the country. Please remember, all referral agreements must be signed by our department, meaning if you get a call and say, listen, I want you to help me with a buyer, just say in Cape Coral, you need to flag that and say, we need a referral agreement, and contact Monica so that we can set that up in our system. Many, many times agents are paying too much on referral fees. You realize that the normal is a 25% that we would honor and pay to a cooperating broker. Also, the referral agreements that may be sent to you really don't acknowledge the length of the referral and also who we pay. We need to know that. So just please be careful. If you happen, to get a referral agreement to come in, please do not sign it. The manager needs to send it over to our department to make sure we have it officially in our system. And then we pay all the referral fees. Anything that closes, I'm sitting here doing some sales cover sheets right now, that any of the referrals that need to be paid back to a brokerage have to come through our department. We monitor and take the check, we send it, we make sure they get it on the end. We never want to not have our referrals paid out to our brokerage. BGRS, this is a third-party relocation company that we've been affiliated with for many years, part of the Home Services Network. As you can see, these are corporate relocations. We also deal with 22 other relocation companies that services transferees moving everywhere in the world. This is part of our big corporate business. We are very happy to be an award-winning relocation department, and it all goes back to our great agent teams in the field. These are agents that have done their relocation certification program. In other words, they are now certified to handle listings and buyers that are relocating on a national level. We can handle the listings of the homes for those transferees that are moving on to another state, or also buying referrals coming in to our 42 locations. We do manage and monitor these referrals and are very successful in a very high conversion rate of putting these transferees in a home or selling their homes. It's a large part of our relocation business. Access to the country, broker-to-broker referrals. Again, I want to reiterate that at any time you have a buyer or a seller who is looking to purchase or list, and we can help you with placing that referral out into the network. We want to make sure, again, you get paid and that it's going to the appropriate broker and agent that can assist you in those referrals. That's our job, is to help you with your referrals. Corporate relocation is what I was talking about with our award-winning team. In order to be on this team, you do need to take a relocation certification program, one for marketing assistance, one for home purchase assistance, and then a professional evaluation course that you have to take. You also need to at least be in the business 5 years and have closed 10 transactions in a calendar year. If you want any more information on how you can become a corporate certified relocation agent, you can either contact me or your managing broker, and I'd be more than happy to share with you how you can get the certification and what that means as far as your business. Again, we manage all the referrals and all the information in our department. We have set up a system for our tracking that follows up with agents so that we can also communicate with the customers and you as this agent that may be sending a referral out and the agent on the other end. We have an automatic update request, so it'll let you know what's happening with your referral, either a buyer or a listing, at any time. Also, as part of our agent base that receives incoming referrals, we do also request that you will update when you get a request for any referral that you're working on. Obviously, if you're an agent and you want to know what's happening with your buyer or seller, it's very important that we report going out as well as you coming in. We need to know what's happening with those referrals. And again, we are responsible for making sure those referrals are paid. Quickest opportunities, I love this part of the presentation, with outgoing referrals. And over the years, many of us in the business kind of don't even think about placing outgoing referrals or asking for that referral business. It can be anyone, your friends, your sphere of influence, past customers. If we still have floor time in some offices, and when we get back to doing open houses, these are very, very important, that a buyer walks into a property that you're sitting on and you ask them, do you need to sell a home in order to buy? Well, yes, we do. Well, right there, that's an outgoing referral. And any of you that have joined our company as a new agent to us, obviously you'll be contacting everyone and letting them know where you're at. And in that conversation, it should ask, well, can I assist you or a friend with purchasing a home? And it can be anywhere in Florida. It doesn't have to be in Florida. You can assist with a referral from someone who lives in New York and wants to move to Texas. We can assist with the list on the in the New York side and the purchase on the Texas side. So don't forget about outgoing referrals, and the next slide is going to show you why. We have to tell you how you can make that outgoing referral. We do have a referral form, and it is found on the intranet, the company intranet. And out there is that the form is there, and there has a link, which if you fill that out to place your referral, it'll come right into our office as an input, and we can upload it and then assist you with placing that, getting that referral placed, and the follow up on it. So please don't hesitate to go to the intranet and look for our referral form. If you have any questions, you can always call our office. This is a sample of where you get it. It's called the outgoing referral form. And you open it, and this is the little box here. You just fill in the information, you hit the button, it comes to us. Once we see it and import it, if we have any questions, or we'll notify you that we got it. It's very simple to do, and it's the best way to communicate with us. Obviously, if you have a particular referral you need to place, you can call us, and Monica will assist you. Now, show me the money. If you had a outgoing referral that closed at $250,000 and you're on a 60% split with the company, your referral check payment will be $1,057.50. Now that's not bad, just for giving a name, address, and we sending it as an outgoing referral. The second scenario is if it's the same sale of $250,000, you're at a 75% split. It's $1,321.88. Now, again, this is money, found money pretty much, but my whole intention is to have you don't forget to ask for the business. Even if you're talking to someone and they may not end up listing with you, but in your conversation, ask them, where are you going? It can be anywhere in Florida, anywhere in the country, Canada, Mexico, we can place a referral for you. So I believe this would add to any seller or that you are able to assist them with their move. So please don't forget about the outgoing referrals and call us, place it on the online, and there is my contact information. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about anything in reference to referrals, incoming, outgoing, and corporate. Were there any questions, Stacy?
No, Sharon, I think you covered everything. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I don't see any questions. And like I said, all of this information will be shared with you after today. We'll make sure you have the slides, so you'll have everyone's contact information. Any slides you want to pull out into your presentation when you're talking to your buyers and sellers, you have full access to that as well. So thanks, Sharon.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, great. So now I get to cover all of what I consider the fun stuff. This is all of our e-commerce and marketing tools. And again, this is just a general overview of what we offer as a company. So from the global perspective, the brand's global network website is bhhs.com. Hopefully all of you have been here. I do encourage you to check it out just as a consumer would. Consumers can search for homes in over 12 different languages and change the currency into 47 different types of currencies. This is a great thing to share with your seller whenever you're on a listing appointment, so you can tell them that no matter where the buyer's coming from, anywhere in the world, they can feel comfortable searching for property in their own language. But not only do your listings appear here, but you appear here as well. So find yourself on bhhs.com. Make sure you're listed in the right office, your phone numbers are showing correctly, and all that stuff. I think Elaine had mentioned that as a company, we speak over 34 different languages throughout all of our sales professionals. So again, if you fluently speak another language, please let us know so we can add it to your online profile, because consumers can actually search for an agent by language or designation as well. When somebody finds you on the bhhs.com website, there's a Contact Me button. This links directly to your email. So if somebody emails you through this portal, it will go to the email address that you have listed on your BHHS Resource Center profile. And not only that, whenever you're logged into the Resource Center, you may want to add your social media links, your designations, because on your profile page on bhhs.com, you'll see all of your current listings, your closed transactions in the past 24 months, and people can really connect with you as well, because you want your online presence to be as powerful and impactful as your in-person presence. The world's a big place, and the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices global syndication strategy just strives to capitalize consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's serious and qualified home buyers. We do this by syndicating our listings to a lot of different portals. We send all of our listings over to Jawai.com automatically. And if you're not familiar with Jawai.com, it is China's largest international property portal that gets more than 2 million affluent Chinese consumers every month. We also syndicate our listings to the Financial Times of London, All of this information you should be sharing with your sellers whenever you're on that listing appointment. We also partner with the Wall Street Journal. So on the real estate section of WSJ.com, all of our listings appear here too, and you are the contact on all of your listings. And if you have any listings that are $1 million and above, we also syndicate over to mansionglobal.com, which is Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website. Like I said, one of our partners is Wall Street Journal. So we really capitalize on Europe's version of WSJ, Asia, and there's all kinds of brand digital advertising on the Mansion Global WeChat channel as well, all driving traffic to brand recognition for Berkshire Hathaway and ultimately you and your listings. This PDF is what we call the Global Listing Syndication. And this is everything I just talked about, all the different languages, our global syndication strategy, where we feature our listings. All of this is in a one-page document that you can find on the Resource Center. Just search in Good to Know, and it's called the Good to Know Global Listing Syndication. We talk a lot about the Resource Center. And you can access the Resource Center at bhhsresource.com. It is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices network sales professionals globally. Please make sure you have your username and password. You're going to use this site a lot. If you're not quite sure what your username and password is, you can call the customer success team. They're available for you Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can call them, you can email them. They are there to assist you with anything that has to do with the Resource Center. Once you're logged in, again, on the homepage, you should see your photo and your name in the upper right-hand corner. This is where you want to check out your profile, add your languages, maybe a little bit about you. You can add your social networks. Just make sure that your profile is set up. I do want to suggest, though, in the business phone number area, make sure that's your cell phone number. Because that pulls and syndicates to a lot of places, and we want to make sure that your cell phone number is connected to your profile, not the office number. One of the other things whenever you're logged into the Resource Center is Marketing Resource. It's one of the tiles on the homepage. Once you click on Marketing Resource, this is your one-stop online location for all your marketing materials. They're beautifully designed, professionally with professional graphics on them, and it is built to be, if you need social graphics, just listed, e-cards, maybe you're having a virtual brokers open. There's over 2,000 templates in the Marketing Resource Center, and a lot of those have MLS integration. And what that means for you is that whenever you put a listing into the MLS, we'll automatically take that listing, throw it into your marketing resource. So if you need to create a just listed e-card, couple of clicks, you select the MLS number of that property, and it will pull in the photos, the address, the details, the features, and you can keep that e-card as is or modify to your liking, and quickly and easily send out e-cards or social graphics on all of your properties. One of the other things, there's always new content that is added in Marketing Resource. And we just added the 2020 NAR Profile of Buyers and Sellers Did You Know series. There's 9 different e-cards, and it's just a great way to stay in touch and connected to your sphere of influence within the Marketing Resource. Quickly and easily, maybe set this up once a month, send out a Did You Know. There's all kinds of topics in there for you. Video. If you should be incorporating video into your marketing strategy. We provide to you a Videolicious app, and it's available to you in Marketing Resource. And this is where you can create those listing videos. Maybe you want to send a thank you to a buyer you just met online, or maybe you have somebody relocating here from out of the area and you wanted to create a little video tour for them. You can do that through your Videolicious app. It's all available and as a benefit to you with being part of our brand. The easiest way to do this is log into Marketing Resource, click on the Video Creation tab, set up your account, and then you're going to get an email or a text message to download that app on your mobile device. Commercial Resource. Back to the homepage. If any of our sales professionals also do commercial real estate or focus on commercial real estate, we have Commercial Resource available to you. Back on the homepage of the Resource Center, there's in the upper left-hand corner, there's what we call the app launcher. It looks like a little tic-tac-toe board. You click on that and it opens up the app launcher, and you click on commercial resource. So if you're a commercial agent, just make sure that your manager or your branch office administrator gives you the commercial resource user profile. And this is where you can set up your profile, add any active listings that you may have within the commercial real estate space, and your profile and those active listings will automatically appear on Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices commercial services website, which is bhhscre.com. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tile called Learn Center. This is where you can take on-demand classes. They're available to you on so many different topics, from Sage CRM to business planning to getting into the luxury market, to first-time home buyers. Anything, there's even podcasts available to you at your fingertips. I would commit, please check out the library that's available to you. And if you set up yourself to maybe take 1 or 2 classes every single month, just commit to them. They will be added to your calendar, so there's a reminder and it's scheduled. I guarantee it will have a positive impact on your bottom line in your business by the end of the year. Again, there's so many different types of featured training, ways to generate leads, listening to podcasts from other top agents in the network, all kinds of resources for you. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, like I said, we use Resource Center a lot. It's your hub for pretty much everything Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. There's 2 CRMs that are available to you, and I just wanted to kind of differentiate between the two. One is Sage CRM, and the other is Lead Resource CRM. Lead Resource CRM, again, is the gray looking tile kind of underneath your name on the right hand side, and this links to your dashboard for our company website, not the national website. And as a Prima agent, this is where you would manage your CRM as well. Once you click on Lead Resource tile, it takes you over to the Lead Resource dashboard. And on the left-hand side, there's a Services tab. So these services are available to you as a benefit and are relationships with everything as part of our company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Florida Realty. So you don't have to remember everything. If you're looking for any of our service partners, you can log into Lead Resource, click on the Services tab, and you'll be easily and quickly connected to all of our services. You'll see your personal profile over there as well, which is linked to our company website. One of the other features in here, you can send a quick email, you can set up action plans for your contacts, and all kinds of other stuff. So definitely check out Lead Resource. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center. There's a tile called Buyer Match. And when you click over to Buyer Match, this links you over to Buy Side. Buy Side is designed to help you capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. We provide the upgraded version of Buyer Match to all of our sales professionals within our company. It's called Buy Side. Once you're logged into your dashboard, a couple of things I just wanted to point out is everybody in our company has their own unique home valuation site. This is your own website that allows you to generate seller leads. It's pretty much your own Zillow, and you can use this link any way you want to. You can put it in your email signature. You can link social posts back to generate seller leads. It's integrated with your Prima website. So again, when consumers go to your home valuation link, it's branded to you, but they can easily just type in their address of their property and instantly get 3 estimates of value. And one of those includes the Zestimate. And check it out on your own property so you know exactly how it works as well. And like I said, as a Prima agent, it's integrated on your Prima website. And this is what it kind of looks like. So when you go to your unique home valuation URL, which you can find in the dashboard, it should look like this with your profile picture on it and your own contact information. Social media resource. This is another thing that I hope all of you take advantage of. This is available to you again on Social Media Resource tab. And this is where you can set your social post to automatically post branded professional real estate related content on your business Facebook page, your Twitter account, and on your LinkedIn profile. And it's all links back to you. It looks so professional. This allows you to set it and forget it. So you never have to worry about what to post on your social media. This does it for you. Couple of minutes of your initial investment in your time to set up the accounts, connect them, and those posts can automatically go out on your behalf. Elaine had mentioned that as a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services affiliate member, you have a lot of benefits and discounts that you can take advantage of, like Geico and maybe your mobile phone provider through Verizon or Sprint or T-Mobile. This is how you access it. On the Resource Center homepage, there's a tab at the top called Benefits and Discounts, and this is where it links over to you. So definitely, who doesn't love to save some money? Check out what benefits and discounts are available to you. I know a lot of our sales professionals, they've already taken advantage of the Geico discount and the mobile phone discount. You can get up to like almost 20% off your mobile phone monthly service, just by following this information. We had talked a lot about our home services partners. We're all in this together, from brokerage, mortgage, insurance, and title. Please lean in with your partners. Some of our other preferred service partners you see on the screen, like VHT Studios, Cinch Home Warranty, who we heard from today. If you're looking for relocation services, we have a relationship with Sudeth. For print marketing, you can reach out to Express Docs, Wall Street Journal, and DuPont Registry for additional added luxury marketing. Like I said with Sudeth, if your sellers need moving services or declutter programs, we have an account manager ready to answer all of your questions and assist your customers. All of this information is found on our intranet, which I'll talk to you about in just a couple of minutes. But one of the other things I want to make sure that you all know about and that you take advantage of is your RPR account. There's no cost to you. Every member of National Association of Realtors has an RPR account. You should sign up for it today. You access it by going to narrpr.com. And if these reports are available to you from a realtor's perspective, not only do you have an online account, but then you're going to want to download the mobile app because it's GPS enabled and you will look like a property rock star. It has every property parcel in the United States where you can pull up a property report, see a heat map, get the information on your farm area, your market area, or a specific property. You can email these reports to your customers and they are just super, super impressive. You should include an RPR report on every listing opportunity that you go on. And again, there's no cost to you, narrpr.com. I talked a lot about the company and other initiatives, but let me talk to you about some of our specific offerings that we have with Florida Realty. One of those is our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. We provide maximum exposure for your luxury listing. And our one-of-a-kind luxury homes program is 100% company paid. The only thing we ask is that whenever you have an opportunity in the luxury space, which is at least 10% of your market area, that you talk about our program and win that listing. We partner with the DuPont Registry, so not only do we print a 40-page standalone softcover magazine, hopefully all of you have seen in your offices, but we take that magazine and we insert it directly into the DuPont Registry magazine, and we do that 4 times a year. Your luxury listing will be advertised for the life of the listing, and it is not only in print, but it's also online. The DuPont Registry, we take advantage of their global distribution network, and they have over 80,000 people that they mail or ship their magazine to, including celebrities, executives, sports figures. You can find the DuPont Registry in airports and airplanes, and it's also sold in bookstores. We also provide additional online exposure for your luxury property as well through DuPont Registry, DuPontRegistry.com, and our own Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing Magazine. We will also partner with our professional photography partners at VHT Studios. We'll connect you with one of their professional photographers to meet you at the property, take photos, 20 high-resolution photos of the property that you can use in your marketing and we can use in the magazine. And create a virtual tour, post that tour on YouTube, send you the links. You can use it for any way you want to market that property. There's only a couple of requirements for your property to be included. Like I said, it's in the top 10% of your market area. Every one of our offices has minimum price points. So if you're not quite sure what it is, ask your branch office manager or your branch office administrator, and they'll tell you what that minimum price point is. We also ask for at least a 6-month listing agreement, as well as at least a 3% commission on the listing side. And this one-of-a-kind luxury collection of Florida marketing program, again, is 100% company paid. Michelle Serrano, she is our luxury collection of Florida manager. She is in our Sunrise office, and she is available to you to answer all your questions in the luxury space. Her email address and her phone number are on the screen, so you can reach out to her anytime. So let's continue to review some of our other technology and marketing tools. I talked about BHHS.com, which is the global network website. Our company website is BHHSFloridaRealty.com. And I encourage you also to go here just as a consumer would. Find you, make sure your photo's there, make sure it has your correct contact information, your phone number, all that good stuff. Because your listings appear here as well. We syndicate our listings to a lot of places, but we have this diagram, this visual called our path of a listing. This shows you exactly what happens to your listing once you enter it into the MLS. This is a great visual to take with you on a listing appointment because your seller wants to know how you're going to market their property, especially online. This will point out and show them exactly where it goes and how it gets there. So this path of a listing is downloadable on our company intranet, which Sharon Sapp talked about and I talked about briefly, but I'll show you how to find it. We also send a data feed to Zillow, Trulia, and oh yeah, we tweet about all of our listings as well. So anytime you take a new listing, we tweet about it and tell all of our Twitter followers that we have a new property and connect you to our followers on Twitter with your new property. Your company profile on BHHSFloridaRealty.com, just like the global network website. You should see all of your listings, your contact information, so make sure you appear correctly. We also send a data feed to Nextdoor, which is a very popular app in a lot of the neighborhoods throughout Florida. We also feature our properties on worldpropertyjournal.com, the international MLS, and this is pretty cool because when you're on a listing appointment, you want to tell your sellers not only will you feature their property in the local MLS, but it will also appear on the international MLS. And you have your own profile on the international MLS as well. The way you access that and set up your service areas, maybe add your zip codes, maybe add your photo if it's not there, is whenever you're logged into the lead resource dashboard on the services tab on the left-hand side, there's a link called imls.com. Click on that and it'll take you directly over to your profile. One of the things that we also do from a seller perspective that I hope all of you are aware of and I hope you talk about on your listing appointment is our automated digital listing ads, because this allows you to win more listings and wow your sellers. And we do that through AdWorks, our relationship with AdWorks. We will automatically create a digital ad on every one of your listings and post it everywhere on the web, Facebook, and Instagram within a 15-mile radius of that property through behavioral targeting for 7 days, all company paid. And then that ad follows them wherever they go online or on their mobile device. It's super cool. But you don't have to explain this to your seller. There is a video that does it perfectly. So you want to make sure that you can use this video any way you want. We have it embedded into our digital listing presentation book. It's available in Marketing Resource. You can download it. There's a link directly to it that you can send the link to your sellers ahead of time. Use it any way you want. Or if you happen to be having maybe a Zoom listing presentation, you can even play this video during your conversation. So what happens is that once you take a listing into the MLS, within 24 to 48 hours later, you're going to get an email from AdWorks saying your digital ad is ready. Once you get that email, you want to log into your AdWorks dashboard and add your seller's email address to that listing ad. And the reason why you want to do that is because they will also get that ad automatically on their mobile device, anywhere they go on the web, the same as that consumer would within that 15-mile radius. And the only way that's going to happen is if you add your seller's email address within your AdWorks dashboard. So make sure you do that. Oh, and not only that, but you'll also they'll also receive campaign reporting automatically to their email, showing them how many times their property has been viewed. It's super cool and done automatically for you once you add your seller's email address. To access the AdWorks dashboard, it's in the app launcher. Remember that little tic-tac-toe board looking thing on the homepage of the Resource Center? When you click on that, it will pull up the app launcher, click on the AdWorks dashboard, and it will take you right there. One of the other things I hope you share with your sellers that we provide a website for every one of our listings. Super easy to get to. Just go to bhhsfloridarealty.com/MLS number. Or as a Prima agent, you can do the same thing with your Prima website URL, yourwebsite.com/MLS number. It has all the property information. It features you, has market snapshot, community information, trends, multiple photos, virtual tour link. People can request a showing. One of the other things that we added is people can request a virtual showing. So you want to make sure that you are well aware of that as well. One of the other things we added, which makes it super easy for you to access, are property views. Because your sellers, I'm sure they want to know how many times their property's been viewed online. You can go to your website as a Prima agent or go to our company website, again, bhhsfloridarealty.com/MLS number, pull up that property details page, and directly on that page, it will show you how many times that property's been viewed. I talk a lot about Prima. For those that you may be a Prima member already, but for those of you that are not, Prima is an acronym that stands for the Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package that we offer to all of our sales professionals, and you can check out a sample of what a Prima website looks like at primawebsite.com. And as a Prima agent, we have all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. So no matter where that property is listed with, whatever brokerage, maybe ours, could be Coldwell Banker, could be Keller Williams, doesn't matter. You have the inventory with you as the contact. So instead of sending your buyers and customers to any other website, they should be searching on your website because you have all of the up-to-date listings on your website as well. Like I said, as a Prima agent, we also link your buyer match home valuation website. It's on the homepage of your Prima website. We have new construction that is available with you as the contact, a video resource center, which is your news tab, Google Translator, responsive design. And as a Prima member, you are an Advantage Pro member on Realtor.com, which means that your listings stand out with you as the contact on Realtor.com, which is still the #1 trusted website for real estate in the world. And your listings stand out. So again, as a Prima agent, you definitely want to tell your sellers this as well. Your contact information is featured. Nobody else has that contact form. You have a beautiful Cabernet banner. It has our custom logo, links to your tours, as well as an integrated 5-street lead response system. So all of this is packaged with our Prima websites. As a Prima member, we're waiving the setup fee. And for $99 a month, you can have a website set up within 7 to 10 days, everything I just mentioned with the back office as well. And if you're an existing Prima member, we just started recently allowing an SSL upgrade. So if you wanted your website to sit on an HTTPS server, if that's important to you, let us know. We'll send you the paperwork. It's $60 for the year. You can find all of our Prima information on our intranet. It's on the Prima Info tab. Once you click there, it has everything pretty much I just talked about. To access our intranet, again, you go to floridarealtyintranet.com. It's for our company sales professionals. Whereas the Resource Center, that is everybody Berkshire Hathaway in the world off 50,000. Florida Realty Intranet, our intranet is just for our company, all of our 35 locations throughout the state. The username is the same throughout the company. It's Florida Realty. The password is unique to your branch office. So if your branch office license number, if your branch office number is 7545 or 7529 or 7533, that's the number you put in as the password. If you're not sure what that is, just ask your manager or your branch office administrator, and they're happy to share that with you. We have a lot of marketing materials available. Again, unique to our company, available to you. Definitely check it out. There's listing presentation materials, luxury collection of Florida materials, including the qualifications, the minimum price points, the application for our luxury collection, all of our logos, links to our online digital listing presentation book, which is floridarealtylistingbook.com. And one of the other things I wanted to point out is our Florida Do Not Call list. So if you're looking to prospect, you still need to check the Florida Do Not Call list to see if that number is on or off the Do Not Call list. You can check up to 10 numbers at a time, and it will tell you instantly, yes, you can, or no, you can't. This does not apply to online inquiries that reach out to you first for information. This is just really just cold calling, and you just need to check the number first. We have links to all of our preferred service partners, including Express Docs. So if you're looking to do direct mail marketing, you may want to check out Express Docs. All of our templates are there, and they are just their products are superb. Their customer service is superb. And just a fabulous way to represent yourself if you're looking to do some direct mail marketing. We have Toolkit CMA if you're looking for an alternative CMA tool as opposed to something that your MLS offers and you want to differentiate yourself in your marketplace. We offer Toolkit CMA at a discounted rate to all of our sales professionals. It's $100 for unlimited use from now until the end of the year. But we prorated. So right now it's like $76 from now until the end of the year if you wanted to sign up. We also have a relationship with Paradigm and Visual Tour, which is now owned by Constellation. So what happens, this is amazing. So anytime you enter a listing into the MLS and you have at least 6 photos, we'll automatically take that data, send it to Paradigm. They'll create a virtual tour for you, email you the link, and it will email you all of the links. So including the unbranded tour link that you would then copy and paste into your MLS. All of this is done automatically for you. If you make a price or status change in the MLS, we'll get that information. But not only that, we'll create a video for you, throw that video up on YouTube, branded to you. But you have full access to your Paradigm account. And your Paradigm account not only hosts all of your virtual tours, but this is where you can host a virtual open house. Remember, if somebody's on our website and they request a virtual open house on one of your listings, this is how you would do it. You can also hold a virtual walkthrough through your Paradigm tour. You can chat with customers. You can integrate your Zoom, which means that you can stay connected with your listings and your online consumers anytime, anywhere. Paradigm also offers a mobile app. So once you have access to your account, your Paradigm account, which usually happens after your first listing with our company, you'll get an automatic registration for it. Then you're going to want to download the app as well. One of the other tools that we have that allows you to wow your customers is Agent Icon. Agent Icon is a company paid benefit available to all of our Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professionals. And this is where all you do is take a picture and on your mobile device, or if you have the photo on your computer, and text or email the image and see what happens next. You'll instantly get back camera ready branded images that can be used for social posts, for new listings, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. It is amazing. It's called Boomerang Marketing. you definitely want to add this phone number and email address to your address book on your phone and in your computer, and try it out today and see. You'll just start thinking of all the different ways that you could use this and wow your sellers, especially whenever you're on that listing appointment. To explain it a little bit better, I'm not going to play the 2-minute video right now, but it's embedded in this presentation, but it's also available at agenticon.com/BHHSFR. Or if you happen to be on Marketing Resource, just type in Agent Icon and the video will pop up as well. Watch the video and it will kind of explain how you can use Agent Icon in your marketing. You can think of Agent Icon as your social media assistant. Every day, you should be receiving an email from Agent Icon called Your Daily Social Media Content to Post. The email comes from post@agenticon.com, so you'll want to add this email address to your address book as well, because you want that email to go directly in your inbox and not anywhere else. When you get that image of the day, you can decide, hey, that's a great image. I'd love to share it on my social media. First thing in the morning, it's done. You're posted. Great. If you don't like that image, you can always visit the image library, maybe download a different image. But it's just a great, easy way to stay connected online. One of the other things, as Forever Real Estate's forever brand, you are the forever real estate professional. And now we offer the Forever Concierge program. It's a complimentary service for you and your customers. All the information about your personal concierge service for life, it's all branded to you. It's a portal where you can send your customers to, can be found on the homepage of our intranet. And I hope you take advantage of the Forever Concierge service. The importance of email. We rely heavily on email. We send emails all the time, as you can see. So make sure your branch office administrator and your branch office manager have your latest and greatest email address, and make sure you're receiving emails from us. Elaine mentioned every day you should be getting an email from Ray. You should also be getting those daily emails from Agent Icon. You definitely want to get those AdWorks emails and all of the other emails that are part to stay up to date, making sure you're getting the most out of your relationship with our brand and our company. If you wanted to, we also offer a bhhsfloridarealty.net email account. And you can set this up as a standalone account or a forwarding account into something else. There's no cost. It's easy to get started and get you set up with a branded email. Just let your branch office manager know or your branch office administrator. This is an example of one of those daily emails that Ray sends out. So hopefully you're getting these. It just allows you to stay in touch and up to date with everything that's going on with the real estate industry from a national perspective. Great articles are written by the professionals at RIS Media. Sometimes there's good information for you to share with your customers, but it's just a great way to stay in touch. Forms. We offer Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition for all of our sales professionals. You don't have to pay for the upgrade. It's automatically included with our company. And this is where you get unlimited e-signing and unlimited transaction storage. You can access our edition of Form Simplicity through your MLS or directly on bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. Florida Realty Marketing. We have a lot of stuff available to all of our sales professionals, but if you go to floridarealtymarketing.com, it goes through it's a digital flip book of pretty much everything I talked about today. And if you need help, you can reach out to all of our preferred service partners. They all have phone numbers, email support, and we vet them, and we know that their customer support is at the highest level, and they're available at your service. Sabrina Lacania, she's our e-commerce manager. She's available also Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. You can email her or call her anything related to e-commerce as well. Couple of the reminders. Just wanted to kind of re-invite everybody to our virtual annual awards and recognition event. It's this coming Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. All you need to do is click on the link on the screen and just sit back and enjoy our program. We hope that you all get to join us for that. And if you haven't done it already, please sign up for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales convention. It's free. There's no cost to it, no traveling, at your leisure. Sign up. You sign up going to bhhsresource.com, events and training, go to network events, or call the affiliate assistance hotline. They will walk you through how to sign up. There's even a Sunshine Kids benefit concert who is featuring John Legend. There's going to be fabulous speakers, fabulous sessions, way to network with all of the global network sales professionals. And it's just going to be a fabulous event. There's going to be even a special announcement, first time ever, on Monday, the 22nd. So like I said, if you haven't signed up for the virtual sales convention for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, there's no charge. Do it today. And again, we're glad you're here. Welcome to our company. If it's your first time attending Impact Day, if it's not, hopefully you picked up something new. We always update our information. If you have any question related to anything e-commerce, please feel free to email ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com, and we'll get you the answers that you need. So thank you for joining us today. I want everybody to stay safe, healthy, productive, and positive. I'm just going to take a minute. We ended a little bit early today. I'm just going to go through some questions and see if there's any questions I can help answer for anybody. Let's see. So someone said that with social media resource, sometimes their LinkedIn link gets disconnected. Yeah, I think actually you need to reconnect your LinkedIn link. I think it's every 60 days. So every time, maybe just mark it on your calendar every 60 days whenever you log in a marketing resource for that month. Just check your connections again. They'll send you emails from social media resource if you need to reconnect any of your links. Just kind of pay attention to those. All right, well, great. I don't see any other questions. Again, this session was recorded, and I'll make sure that all of you get a copy of it. It will also be available on the homepage of our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.